Hey, Salakia, Akim, Salakia. Ended up getting a phone call from my dad. But let me go ahead and go back to what I was saying. But this is the book of Ephesians, chapter 5, and verse 15. It reads, therefore, see that you walk carefully, living with honor, purpose, and courage, shunning those who tolerate and enable evil, not as the unwise, but as wise, sensible, intelligent, discerning people. And that's what you're gonna have. You're gonna have to have, man. You got to be sensible. You got to be intelligent and discerning. All right, the people, the spirits. Okay, because these people coming with all type of spirits, man. Okay, and they're gonna be coming with a whole lot more as the time progress. So it says, making the very most of your time on earth, recognizing and taking advantage of every opportunity, using it with wisdom and diligence, because the days are filled with evil. Okay, the days are filled with evil, and it's going to increase more and more and more. Okay, Shh. All right, so let's finish off what she was saying.
Unemployment claims are rising. Economists say layoffs don't always signal a collapsing economy. I disagree. Experts point to corporate restructuring, profit maximizing decisions, leadership prioritizing shareholders, uncertainty around trade, fiscal policy, and AI. One labor economist says uncertainty makes employers pull back on hiring. An HR consultant says this isn't about the economy falling apart, it's about who companies are choosing to protect. Bottom line, January layoffs are coming. They're documented, they're planned, they are already in motion. Well, guys, different year, same shit.
Yep, and it's going to increase. Okay, so be prepared.
LA Times released an article talking about all of the layoffs that have started or are coming because this administration continues to tell you that jobs are doing great. They added 119,000 jobs to the country last year. Oh, yeah? Wait till you hear this. So, unemployment rose to 4.4%. In November, Verizon started laying off their employees, and by the end of the year, they had cut 13,000 jobs. General Motors through Michigan and Ohio cut 1,700. Paramount, they did a merger with Skydance and they laid off 2,000 employees, 10% of its workforce. And thanks to AI, Amazon and UPS will be cutting, Amazon cut 14,000 and UPS cut 48,000. Target is cutting 1,800 corporate positions, Nestle 16,000 jobs globally, Lufthansa a group, they're cutting 4,000 jobs by 2030, Novo Nordisk, it's going to cut 9,000 jobs, which is 11% of its workforce, ConocoPhillips, part of a broader effort from the company to cut cost, anywhere from 2,600 to 3,200 by the end of the year. So that already happened. Intel is cutting, let's see, they had 99,500 employees and they're bringing that down to 75,000, so 25,000-ish employees. Microsoft is cutting 6,000. Procter and Gamble is cutting 7,000. Holy shit. Sounds like everyone's doing great, huh? And that's on top of, remember back in March, the steel corp companies laid off like, I don't know, 12,000 jobs.
Okay, federal employees.
Shh. Come on, man. It says more bad news for federal employees. Yeah, man, because they're getting ready to shut the government down again and on the 31st. Okay, so more layoffs are coming. Okay, so there's no way of running from what's coming. Okay. I gotta go basically go handle some business, but that basically concludes the lesson. You pretty much get the point. I was gonna bring out a couple other more scriptures, but just for time's sake, but just knowing that the times that we're living in is going to get more scarce. Okay, and as we're seeing these people lose their livelihood, their jobs, their homes, okay, families. These people are going to lose it real soon, man. Okay? We're in the time of seeing uproars and everything. Okay? And it's only going to increase, man. So you got to stay prayed up, stay watchful. Okay? Because the times are getting worse. All right. So, a Lord willing, you was edified from this lesson. I want to give all honors and infinite praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who taught us his truth and who rule well. Peace and safety and salutations out there to you sincere, and you hopeful elect. Scattered abroad across the four winds of this earth. All right, I'm your fellow servant, Malaakia. Shalom.